Welcome in, everybody, to Viking News on Demand on a Tuesday night and instead of a Thursday, because we've got homecoming this week. We will open up, George, with talking about last Friday night. We had a game over in Trenton, and then we'll get into this week.
Sure.
But it was homecoming for them. We're moving into homecoming this week. Kind of let you recap some things here.
Sure. We, of course, we started with a big weather delay.
Yeah.
I thought it would be a little longer than we had anticipated, but actually it was 45 minutes.
Yeah.
That we were not able to start at our regular scheduled time of 7 o'clock. But about 7:44, 7:45, we kicked off, and the rest is history, as they say. Trenton is a great ball club, and they have a gentleman by the last name Ganaway.
Yeah.
I think it's two of those Ganaways on the team. But
Khalik and Malik, I believe it is.
Khalik and Malik.
Yeah.
And I think Khalik,
yes.
he made his presence felt with us. I think scoring 4 or 5 touchdowns.
I think it was 5.
5 touchdowns.
I tell you what, it's hard to believe that Khalik and Malik are fraternal twins.
Yeah. One's so much taller, and then the other one, he kind of scampered through us all night, as you well know. He really ran the ball well, and as I said, 5 touchdowns to speak for that. Is quite the athlete, that young man, and his brother as well. I saw him run a kind of a wheel route there, and it was an incomplete pass, but when you talk about athletes and you talk about a fine-tuned machine, Trenton Peabody is that. That. So
well, and they got multiple state championships in a row here, as they want to make it another one in a row, and they have a winning streak that is continuing over 20 games, one consecutive. Mm-hmm. And I'll tell you, George, it's just a great program that they've got going on down there. Thank you to Trenton hospitality; everything was great. Appreciate them and hosting us. And now we get ready for homecoming week.
Yes, it's our homecoming week. First of all, I'll talk about the football game first. We have an opponent we haven't played that I'm aware of. I know since my tenure as athletic director and since I've been in Humboldt, I don't ever remember us playing Riverside.
Oh, wow.
So with that being said, I have done a little homework, in Riverside as of this past week was 7-1.
Yeah.
And they bring a good ball team to the field, and they're very their opponents. They've been beating their opponents pretty well, and I tell you, it's going to be a good game, and it's going to be a good game for us to compete against.
Yeah.
And they're just like I said, they're a good football team, and we'll be able to do 2 things. I think. Number one, bounce back from a mountain that we faced in Trenton.
Yes.
And number 2, get back on the field. Exciting time, motivated by our homecoming activities. But at the same time, on the flip side of that, there could be some distractions.
Yes.
But nevertheless, it's going to be an exciting time around there. Our kids always do well on homecoming. Yeah. And the opponent we are up against, that'll give us just a snapshot of how our team responds with adversity, especially coming off a loss against Trenton, like we did lose. So I'm anxious to see how our team responds. I know I've been out a couple of days. Yesterday I went out and saw practice, and kids looked like they were working hard again and having fun, little smiles on their face, and just ready to compete for this upcoming week. So
Riverside 7-1. They are 4-0 in their region, Region 6, but they are a 2A school. That's something for everybody to remember. They beat Selmer in week 0, 41-0. Okay. Squeaked out a win against Lexington 17-14. Beat Hickman County 37-0. They did fall to Huntington. This is their solo loss of the year. They fell to Huntington 26-14. They beat Scotts Hill over in Reagan, Tennessee at 54-7. They beat Camden Central 41-8. Went up to Lyles and barely won there. That one was kind of a shocker to me. That was a home district game. Actually, it was a home game, not away game. And they won 20-14. And then they won last week against Adamsville in Adamsville.
Oh, wow.
42-7. So now they come in to face the 2-5 Humboldt Vikings. And this is something that everybody needs to remember. And again, I know Coach does not like us talking like this. So hopefully your players don't hear this.
Yeah.
You know, this game does not really matter in the hopes of playoffs. You want to show up good at home. It's homecoming. You want to compete.
Yeah.
But that last game against Halls, you win, you're in.
You win, you're in. And as you said, let's just be transparent. Not to look over Riverside, because that's a game that prepares you for Halls.
Yes.
And when you want to be prepared going into the postseason and you're finishing out your regular season, you want that opponent that's really sharp and it's going to really allow you to get a good picture of some things that you need to be doing as a football team at this time of the season.
Right.
You don't do those things that you normally would do at the beginning of the season, maybe false starting and maybe fumbling the ball a little more than you normally would at this time of the season. So you want to work on those things, fine-tune routes, catching the football, running your plays accurate, your snaps accurate, and all those fundamentals of football. You want to be executing those right now. And as you said, Riverside is a good opponent to go up against so we can see where we are. A 7-1 ball club that's 2A, a little bit bigger than us. We don't have anything to lose, but we need to get out there and we need to make a good showing, play hard, stay committed, and use this as a stepping stone for the Halls game that's the next week that has the playoff implications that we've discussed.
You win, you're in. And
exactly.
And how much does this happen, Coach Yarbrough here? How much does in high school do you not want to show your hand, especially when you're playing a game like Halls? Offensively, do you hold anything back, or you just not really worried about it? You just go full steam ahead.
Right. I think at this point, when you got to understand your situation. I think as a team, I think with our team and the way things have developed for us, 2-5 is our record. You have nothing to lose, and you just roll out there and you play, and you don't worry about what opponents are seeing. You play to win, and you want that energy and that motivation, and you want to pull those plays out that you have to be ready for in the last ending of your regular season and going into postseason, because the main objective, I've always said, people can scout you, people can look at film, they can look at huddle, but the bottom line is they have to be able to stop you. So you got to make those adjustments if you're the opponent. As well as if you're the home team, you have to go out and you have to just do what you've been doing all year and trust the process.
West Carroll is going to be playing not West Carroll. Halls is going to be playing Memphis Academy of Science and Engineering. We played them a few years ago.
Yeah, we did.
And they're a good team.
Right.
And Halls is looking for their first win of the year. They've had a rough year.
Yeah, they have.
And they're going to be finishing up that season against Humboldt. You don't want to give them that first win.
No.
And also take a chance at not making the playoffs. I mean, there's still a scenario. If you lose against Halls, you can still get in. But you can control your own destiny.
Yeah, you want to solidify that by winning, and that's a good point, Seth. You don't want to play around. You want to get that machine oiled, and you want to get all those joints and all those gears in the right position, and you want to just move full speed ahead. And that's what I think Coach Teddy Pettigrew is preparing our team to do in these upcoming weeks.
Well, so folks, that's kind of where we are at with the football team. Friday night this week, we play Riverside. It is at home.
Right.
We've talked football. Do we want to hold off on the tailgating, or you want to go ahead and go right into that?
Yeah, let's go right into let's just start with our theme for our homecoming.
All right.
2021 is Humboldt Vikings are on the move.
A
lot of activities that we're going to be rolling out this week.
All right.
We're going to look at school activities are actually happening, and that started yesterday. This recording, I think, will be played, I think, at the end of the week, if I'm not mistaken.
Actually, it's going on Tuesday night.
Good.
We're going to go ahead and
be
get the
on
word
tonight.
Out.
So yesterday we actually started out with school activities with Pajama Day, and
all right.
We kids were able to wear their pajamas, and I say kids, and no disrespect, but students were able to wear their pajamas. And Tuesday, which is today, and this will be airing tonight, as Seth said, it's Throwback Day and Tie-Dye Day. So you're looking at the 70s, if you will. A little Happy Days look, a little Good Times look. You kind of throw and mix that in there together, and you got a little 70s look that I think students are wanting to recognize there and be able to display and tie-dye.
That's awesome.
Wednesday, you have Twin Day. That's tomorrow. You're going to have Twin, where students are able to dress up as twins And Thursday, of course, will be class color day. And the classes have their colors that they have chosen. And this is just something that classes get together and do. And I want to read those colors for each class so that parents will know that this is something that the classes did on their own. And it just gives them a little bit of just as a class, a little autonomy to come up with the colors that they want. And this is not per se have to be school colors, but nevertheless, this is the colors these classes chose. Freshman class will display yellow on Thursday.
Okay.
Sophomore class will display orange.
All right.
On Thursday, the junior class will display red. And the seniors who are kind of know they're on their way out, they kind of get a radical little addition here with blue and black. So we will be anxious to see those colors and see those classes represented. And a lot of things, another reason for the class colors is there will be competitions on the pep rally, which will be Thursday. The student pep rally will occur at 1:45. And the colors of each class are kind of differentiated and different due to competitions that they've got planned for each class at the pep rally. So they not only do a pep rally, but they do a few activities that are competitions among the classes.
All right. Now, that pep rally, will that be in the gym, you think?
That will be in the gym if weather permits.
Yeah.
I mean, if weather doesn't permit, it'll be in the gym. But some of those activities, I'm told, will be outside on the football field.
All right.
So we're going to have a fun day starting at about 1:45 for the pep rally Thursday. During the pep rally, as I said, student games will be played and competition among classes will be organized, and it'll be supervised by our staff. So
all right.
We're looking to get that going. Students have signed up with sign-up sheets that were in our office, and they fill those out, and we're excited about that. The students get excited, and that's their involvement in the week of homecoming activities, and that friendly competition amongst classes is always great.
Extra emphasis on friendly, huh?
Extra emphasis on friendly. That's right, Seth. That is exactly right. Something new this year I want to talk about. This is spearheaded by our wonderful leader, Dr. Janice Epperson, our superintendent of Humboldt City Schools, is Masses for the Classes.
All right.
Let me explain that. That's a homecoming campaign kickoff that Dr. Epperson has come up with. And they'll kick that event off October the 22nd, which is the Friday at 6:30 p.m. Excuse me. The first that'll be at 11:30 a.m. and it'll be a mixer at the coffee shop. I'm sorry, I'm just a little ahead of myself.
That's all right.
But that mixer is a lot of the graduating classes. They're challenged to raise the most money and the most funds for their corresponding grade level, beginning Friday. As I said, October the 22nd. Now, the campaign challenge, it'll end on Monday, January the 31st, 2021.
October 31st.
Well, I think that's October the 31st.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, it should be October, but it's January in the Masses for the Classes campaign. But it's either the 2022, because that'll be January 2022.
That's right. So they've got a little while to raise that money.
They got a little while.
January.
I think it's January 31st, 2022. And the classes that contribute the most funds, they'll be invited to be recognized at some home basketball games in February. So I do think that should be January 2022.
There you go.
Recognition will include the establishment of some masses for the classes, which is a catchy phrase that's come up by Dr. Epperson. And we'll also give an annual trophy, which will be, housed at Humboldt High School and include the top classes for the year on those contributions that they give.
Wonderful.
Those funds will be raised, will provide kind of some necessities we need in the areas of technology and education. Support for our students and the winning grade level. And we look forward to that. We have classes from as far back as the 60s all the way up to 2013. And I think that's actually we've got 2019 here as well. And you're looking at different classes. I think here's what they're doing. They're putting the 1960 through 2020 for grades K and 10th.
Okay.
So they'll have an amount to give. And I think it'll actually be 1960, 70, 80, 90, 2000, 2010. Their designated classes are kindergarten and 10th grade. Okay. 61, 71, 81, 91, 2001, 2011, and 2021. It's first grade and 11th grade, and you can kind of see the patterns.
The
2s, the 3s, the 4s, the 5s, beginning with the 65, 75, and I think it goes from 60 to 2015, and it's kind of a unique way of raising funds for our masses for the classes.
That's good.
They've gotten in touch with class presidents, and this is just a beautiful alumni campaign that has come about. And if you need more information about this, please call me, because I think I've gotten you a little bit confused on how exactly how it works. But nevertheless, if you need some information on that, you just give me a call. But that mixer, or that mixing and mingling, will occur at 11:30 a.m. at the coffee shop, and that'll be on this Friday.
This Friday, okay.
Yes, it will. Now, the big thing that has become a hit for us is the tailgating.
All right.
Tailgating has always been a popular event, and that is a booster club activity. Love the tailgating activity. It'll be actually set up for that. It's 5:30 on Thursday afternoon.
All right.
If you have part of the tailgate, you will have paid your cost to tailgate. That's $50 paid to Chancellor Baskerville. Contact him to sign up. For any individual still wanting a tailgate spot, see Chancellor Baskerville.
All right.
Now, the deadline for that, Seth, is tomorrow, Wednesday, October the 20th.
All right.
So get your spots in. Get your $50 in if you want a tailgating spot. That setup will be 5:30 p.m. on Thursday, and the tailgating experience will actually begin at about 1 o'clock on Friday. Okay. I know they like to get over there and get started, so we just kind of split the difference. The parade will be going on at 2, but some people want to get over early, not attend the parade, get set up for the tailgate, start cooking.
Sure.
And want to just give a quick little housekeeping detail here. All tailgaters will be responsible for signing a contract with Mr. Baskerville and cleanup of the assigned area after football game on Friday night. So want you to have fun, but you got to do some housekeeping stuff for us as well. Get yourself signed up with the contract, and also clean up for us after that tailgating experience is over. So that's going to be a great one. Of course, we always have the parade.
Yes.
And some of the main things that we need to discuss with the parade is it'll begin at 2 p.m. on Friday, October the 22nd.
Okay.
Now, school will dismiss at 12:30.
All right.
So, parents, community members, aunts, uncles, cousins, all the likes, grandparents, school will dismiss this Friday at 12:30 p.m. This will give all of our individuals participating in the parade. We'll need to have them get kind of a head start to get ready. I know it's going to be some participants walking in the parade, some different organizations such as basketball teams, clubs, and the likes, riding floats. And if you have not got in touch with Kenya Hudson yet, please do so and fill you out a parade entry form.
Yeah.
We need all those forms in today and tomorrow. So I say today as we are airing this Tuesday night, but tomorrow and Thursday, please get your entry forms in if you plan on being in the parade. We'll line up for the parade at about 1:15 behind the mayor's office.
Okay.
Floats and individuals walking that were wanting to participate, please contact Kenya Hudson. It's not too late to do that at Humboldt Junior Senior High School, 731-784-2781, and she'll get you fixed up with a parade entry form.
Wonderful.
Okay. She has an email address as well at kenya.hudson@hcsvikings.org.
All right.
So classes and individuals who walk, they can hand out candy, but if you are in a vehicle, we're not going to allow you to throw candy. Just not going to do that this year. And the parade route will begin at the corner of Central and 12th and proceed down Central, and will end at 17th and Main.
All right.
Okay? So if you need more information, contact me. Contact our board office, 784-2652. We'll be able to give you more information on the parade if need be. Another activity is, I've talked about the school pep rally, but we're also having a community pep rally, Seth.
Okay.
The community pep rally will be Thursday night at 6 o'clock p.m.
Okay.
All community members will be on hand and are invited to come out and cheer on our teams, as we will have some special recognitions that night.
Okay.
Introductions of our cheerleaders, both junior high and high school, football players, both junior high and high school. And we have an all-conference team with members of our West Tennessee area conference that we have discussed. We're going to introduce them. We also have our homecoming court. We'll be introducing that group of young ladies, 9th through 12th grade. We'll introduce them, but I'm going to go ahead and say their names now.
Okay.
Don't let this stop you from coming out.
Sure.
But nevertheless, our homecoming court this year consists of 9th through 12th graders.
All right.
And those young ladies are, beginning with the 9th grade, Kamaria Bryson and Adriana Smith. Those are representatives for 9th grade. 10th grade is Janiyah Collins and Tanaya Williams.
Yeah.
11th grade representatives, LaCoria Heron and Riley Mullins. And finally, rolling out the seniors, the big 12th graders, Chelsea Brown and LaCasiana Haley. Those are our homecoming court participants, and one of those young ladies will be named the Homecoming Queen 2021 Humboldt Vikings Homecoming theme. Humboldt Vikings on the move. So we're excited about that opportunity to crown us a homecoming queen. They'll have escorts, of course. That'll be many of the football players on the football team, and that court will be just a great participation. And I always love to announce that and see how that goes on. And again, the homecoming court, those activities will take place at 6:15 before the football game.
Yeah.
And that will be at our stadium. So you might want to get there early and catch that, Seth.
So last year,
check that out.
Yeah, last year it was in the gym, but this year it's in the stadium.
Right.
I like that because that was hard.
It was.
I wanted to live stream both of them, and man, that was just
tough,
difficult.
Wasn't it?
That was tough.
It was. I think we may had a weather issue, didn't we?
Something was going on. They were still able to play the game.
Right.
But it was something, and I don't know what it was.
Yeah, I think the planning was not as, it was probably some barriers we faced regarding that. But nevertheless, we're going to have this thing outside this year.
Good.
And we're going to just recognize our homecoming court with our 9th through 12th grade, as I said, and looking forward to that because these young ladies, they do a fine job of getting themselves prepared, and they don't look like your normal students as they come to school every day, Monday through Friday. It'll be some it'll be a little makeup, a little few fingernails, and maybe a few little eyelashes and hairstyles that we'll get to see on these young ladies to promote this little homecoming court and this competition for Homecoming Queen.
Bring your jacket Friday night. The low Friday night is 49 degrees.
Wow.
It's going to be clear skies.
Good.
But the high on Friday is 71. So when they're out there doing that parade, that's going to be perfect weather.
Perfect weather.
Very light wind, sunshine, a few clouds mixed in. But Friday night, wind will be light, and sunset is going to be at 6:10. So about the time you're going to be doing this homecoming court, the sun's going to be setting. It's going to be a beautiful, beautiful night.
Great. Well, we'll encourage those ladies to dress accordingly. I know they'll have those beautiful dresses, but if you will, you might want to have a throw or a shawl.
That's the truth.
Put over your arms and cover yourself because it might get a little chilly, ladies.
Man, last Friday night in Trenton, that temperature dropped 20 degrees after that storm.
Just like that.
I didn't bring my hoodie or nothing, man.
Hey, man, it was cold. I was down on that fence beside the our locker room. Yeah. And I tell you, it got cold quick. It wasn't as bad. The rain it didn't bother me too much, especially when we started. But as the night went on, the wind picked up. Got a little chilly, Seth.
Sure did. So bring a jacket Friday night, folks.
Absolutely.
Come support these kids. This is going to be a great night.
It is
a great week, and we'll see as much of that as we can get on here at Viking News on Demand. To those that maybe are having to work, can't get off for the parade, or maybe just you're on your way to the stadium, but you can't get there by 6:15. We'll live stream all of that. So we will. I'll need to update, and I'm going to release a game day photo tomorrow.
Good. I've been enjoying seeing that. You've been doing a good job.
Appreciate
with that,
it.
We appreciate that.
And I'm going to tomorrow release the game day photo, but our pregame show will be at 6 o'clock because of your activities at 6:15.
Absolutely.
And I hope I can get down to Coach Sanderson's office and talk to him for a little bit because, we haven't wrapped up the junior high season with him. Right. I did in the Humboldt Chronicle in the paper that came out tonight and in the morning. We wrapped that up. But I would like to talk to him, kind of get a last-minute interview with him, and then also speak with Coach Pettigrew, talking about last Friday night, as well as looking ahead to the Riverside. I forgot their mascot, but it's
what is Riverside?
I'm not sure. I just went blank.
Yeah.
But I know we played the junior high Paris Inman team was the Panthers, and that's what kind of tries to come to my mind.
Right.
But I'll figure out Riverside's later. I'll definitely be ready for Friday night's broadcast.
Gotcha.
But, Coach Pettigrew, want to get his take on that.
Sure.
I don't want to look to Halls just yet because I know his answer is going to be, I'm not worried about that right now. He's worried on his game.
Yeah.
So we'll get that the next week.
Gotcha.
Junior high basketball is coming up.
Tonight.
Their first game tonight.
Tonight. It's actually a scrimmage game. That game will be again at 5 for junior high girls.
So this is not their regular season?
No, it's not their regular season. This is a scrimmage. They have a scrimmage this tonight, of course. And while we're airing this, they will be there, and I think you'll be live streaming that one.
Well, I'm not live streaming that. I was going to cover it for the paper, but if it's not a regular season game, they don't want me covering that. So we'll let you know on Viking News on Demand how it goes. We'll post that score.
Okay.
But as far as the newspaper goes, they normally just cover regular season games. Even those Hall of Fame games, we don't normally cover those. So Viking News on Demand will step in there and just kind of post some scores as we get them. So. Anything else you've got, George?
I think we're all good. I want to mention today, thanks to our East End folks and our administrative team, we did an intruder drill today.
Okay.
Victor Horton led that activity. That's something that we as a school district, we don't like to talk about, but it's just a fact of life, especially within the last 10 to 15 years.
Yes, sir.
We have had some things going on at our schools that we have to be prepared for.
Yeah.
So we have some challenges. We have some improvements to do. We were able to do a great assessment, get our team together. Our superintendent was on hand and spoke with our staff over there.
Good.
And it just was a time to where you want to have this done. Not in the real life sense, but to get as prepared as possible, you have to simulate it.
Yeah.
And that's what we done today at East. And hats off to Victor Horton. I think Coach. I don't think Renard's a coach.
No.
Chief Renard.
Yeah,
he was on hand. Renard Buchanan was on hand to kind of assist us with that and
wonderful.
Give us information on how to improve and what we need to look for and how we need to proceed accordingly after we done a simulation. So as I said, we have work to do, and we'll make sure that we put those things in place and put those practices in place. So God forbid if it does happen, at least we will have simulated it and we will have some sense of preparation to move through such a time that we face with schools and having to put in safety measures in order to be prepared for instances such as this.
Is it just me and I'm kind of shifting gears on you here.
Okay.
Miss Epperson has come in here, Dr. Epperson has come in here and really focused on the training aspect of things with our staff.
Absolutely. I think you're dead on, Seth. She has pushed over a model called the TACO.
Yeah.
And what that TACO does, it prepares you in your area, and you get the expertise worked out for your specific area, and you leave everybody else's alone.
Good.
you
Good.
know?
Yeah.
So it's an approach that really fine-tunes and really gets us prepared and focused on our area, and we have to do that well, and she expects us to do that well.
Sure.
And with that in mind is the training that it takes to get us all on board, because others are going to be relying on you. And then another instance, if someone's out, we also have the TACO model in place with the talents and all the operations and different aspects that allows others to be prepared to step up when someone's out.
Yeah.
So to answer your question, I think her idea and her vision is to always have trainings in place and always have a mindset of preparedness for those individuals in all aspects of education, whether it be instruction, whether it be leadership. She has her leadership academy going on, and that is going to be coming up. I'm sorry I don't have the dates for that.
Sure.
But she is really, really developing leaders within our faculty and our body of
That's awesome.
Of instructors and teachers, and gosh, it's just it goes without saying what she envisions and she wants done for our district, and it's a process, and she is taking it, and she is she's embracing it, and she's doing a fine job of developing leaders.
You know, even with the teaching staff, I know they've had mandatory trainings on Google Training for quite a few Saturdays in a row.
Yeah, and you know, I can remember, Seth, I always like to refer to this. You used to mention those Google Docs and how to send those links, and you know, now I'm getting pretty good at it.
Hey, folks, just for the record, he did it for the first time the other day.
Yeah,
he sent it to me. I got all the basketball schedules.
Yeah, I was excited. Look at me. I'm on flex. I'm gonna use a little flex time here for the air. So technology is beautiful. It's something you have to adjust to, and it's something we have to move into and embrace it as well, because it makes it so much easier. It may be tough on the front end learning and remembering, but once you get in a routine and a habit of doing it, I think it just goes without saying. It's just it's good information to have and know.
And folks, I'm going to tell you, Dr. Epperson is always a step ahead.
Yes, she is.
She's always a step ahead. Right. So, like, she has these mandatory trainings for teachers, and then she'll throw in one that's not mandatory.
Yeah.
And I think that's just, again, I'm not trying to say what she thinks, but I think it really lets a leader know who wants to be there. Mm-hmm. You know, when you make a bunch of them mandatory, they have to be there. But then when you put one that's optional, you learn a lot about your teachers and your staff when they go ahead and they come on, and you know. So, fantastic job. Right. We are in Dr. Epperson's corner, I'm telling you. Doing a great job here in this city, in the school system.
Go Balls.
And she's doing a good job of reaching out to our city leaders as well. You know, I think about the COVID situation, and she brought the mayor in, and there was a couple other people that were involved in that wasn't necessarily Humboldt City Schools.
Yeah, that's true.
Because they work hand in hand so many times. A lot of our funding comes from the city.
It does.
And so a good relationship with the city will go a long way. And I think she noticed that the day she walked in, said, I need to improve this relationship with our city. And she's working hard toward that. Give her a shot, folks. She's doing a great job.
Absolutely.
And I'm happy to have her here in Humboldt. And it means a lot for her to move all the way from up north.
Yeah, to come back down home. And
that's right.
Congratulations to her and her efforts and her leadership, and she is a leader that just has a vision, and she is developing that vision, as Seth said, through leadership and through training. You cannot train enough. You can education, things change daily, and you have to be able to be versatile enough to make the adjustment, and she wants us to be prepared at all times. And congratulations to her for a job well done. It was Boss's Day this past week. I think it was on the 16th. We was at fall break, but we made sure that we accommodated her, and we got her some appreciative gifts, and let her know that your leadership is valuable, and your presence here is impactful, and we like you. We like you being here, Doc. We're rooting for you. We're in your corner, and the board too.
Yes,
let's give a big shout out to our Board of Education.
They're accomplishing a lot right now, working together.
Fine job of embracing Dr. Epperson, and also just doing the things that it takes to make our school district just a school district that one would want to come to, and just be a part of and learn.
We're making progress, folks.
We are.
We got to get it on the right track, and we are. Now we just keep moving forward. As they said, we're moving forward here, and hopefully seeing we want to see with scores and that kind of thing coming up very soon. But folks, that actually goes back to the home too, and Dr. Epperson can't fix what's happening in your house. Make sure you're staying engaged with those kids, doing the homework with them, keeping them engaged with teachers and classes. And you know, she can't take the test for you, kids, and she can't make them learn. You got to help them there at home, and that's really what we're needing to see in our culture here in this city, George. Is we're getting the leadership right. So now we want that to trickle down into every house, and everybody lead your home.
Agreed.
That would help us a lot, and I think we're going to see that.
Yes,
I really do.
Yes,
and it does start at the top. I understand that it starts at the top. We've got the top fixed now. Let's do what we need to do in our community, and I think we will.
Yeah, really learning is a community effort. Our community is our schools.
Yep.
And our community are each home that represents these students that we have each and every day. Our community is our teachers. They come in and instruct. So we're all in this together.
That's right.
Is my point. So,
that's right.
I don't know why
Dr. Epperson. I knew I was going to do that eventually. Dr. Epperson. I don't know why she even has an office. I can count on one hand how many times I've found her in her office when I go in that school. She is always out and about.
On opening day, do you remember her theme?
Yep.
On the move.
And that's where she's at. Like,
ain't no stopping us now. And I'm telling you, the lady is constantly on the move.
She's not out playing around now. She's working hard. And
in every school per week. She emphasizes that her team gets in the schools weekly. And
that's right.
You have to be out there. If you're a leader, you have to be visible. When you provide that visibility, you see things that you want to change, and it's always for the betterment of your school district. So,
all right. Well, I think we've knocked this one out.
I think so.
I appreciate you coming in, George.
Thank you so much for having me early, man.
Hey, not a problem. We want to get this word out there soon. So this is airing on a Tuesday night. You've still got the activities you can be a part of Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And make sure you're out there Friday night, 6:15 for sure. They got the parade on Friday at 2 o'clock.
Yes.
And then we start the tailgating at 1 o'clock that day if you want to go ahead and go out and get that grill fired up. Man,
yes,
it always smells so good walking
I love it.
I'm telling you.
Walking around and getting, samples.
Yeah.
That's what I call it.
I plan to walk around with a camera this year.
Good for you.
And try to get some video shots and then rush on up to the press box and work on maybe a video intro to come in.
Oh, man, that'd be great.
And you'll be able to see everything that's taking place out there on the grounds.
Absolutely.
A lot of people don't realize the vibe that's back at homecoming. You know, they just really don't. Now, some schools have a homecoming dance. We don't do that, do we?
No, we don't. And I know our student council wanted to do that.
Okay.
Actually, we're having a meeting as soon as I leave here at about 11:30 with our superintendent's council. And another shout out for Dr. Epperson for including our students in decision making.
It's huge.
We're going to talk about that. I got my idea. The students will have some information that they share, and we'll make some decisions. But as of now, we don't have a dance plan, but that could change. I'll have to get with her, and I know our administration has given me their take on it, and we'll just have to at this meeting that we have coming up about 11:30, just see which way we're going on this. We may save that dance till Christmas. I know it's a lot we've kind of
thrown in this week
as far as our homecoming
activities.
You
have homecoming for basketball.
Right, we do. So one thing we will commit to is getting that dance for our high school, junior, senior high school, and we're going to incorporate that. Now, when we do it and how we do that, that's to be decided and developed and approved. So we're if it doesn't happen now, guys, it's going to happen at some point, because I think that's interaction and socialization that our students need.
I didn't mean to bring that, throw that
it's
out
okay.
at you.
You're
but
good.
Somebody had mentioned that
I'm
on
glad
the football
you did.
live stream the other night.
I'm
we
glad
were
you
talking the homecoming stuff, and I was like, oh, I don't know. And so I didn't, whoever mentioned that, I don't even remember who it was. But if you're watching this today, just know I wasn't ignoring your comment, but I was, because I didn't have the answer. But I knew George was coming, and we would ask him.
We're planning, and it's not off the table. It may be at a later date, but we're definitely going to incorporate some type of interaction and socialization with dance, having a dance, and it's just part of the process that we're looking at changing and making adjustments to, and that comes with the vision of Dr. Epperson and what students want.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
definitely. Well, all right. Well, folks, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, George, again for coming in the studio
Always
today.
A pleasure, man.
And we will keep things rolling right along here. Viking News on Demand will be popping in and out of your news feed all week long with different things that are taking place for homecoming festivities. The big one is Friday night, okay?
Yes,
and Friday, we're going to try. I'm not sure if I can get the parade on or not. I'm going to do my best. I didn't get to do anything for my anniversary last weekend because of the storms, and so I've committed to a Friday full of stuff. But I will be at the game Friday night and at the tailgating and all of that, so I know I'll be able to commit to getting that on the air for you. And the 6:15, the homecoming announcements and all with the homecoming court. You'll get to see all of that. And big shout out to the Viking Booster Club for making all of that possible as far as the video. And we've got a lot of sponsors. You can go to our website, VikingNewsOnDemand.com. That's VikingNewsOnDemand.com. All of the sponsors are listed there. I think it's some 13 sponsors this year for football, and we're working on basketball. A lot of them are going to roll over into basketball as they have supported the Viking Booster Club for a full year, and we appreciate that so very much. And if I try to read those off the top of my head or remember those off the top of my head, I will miss somebody. But I just want to say thank you to all of our sponsors, and we will definitely get Friday night's game on for you against Riverside. And kickoff will be at 7 o'clock, pregame at 6 o'clock, with the homecoming activities at 6:15. And I love how we're doing that before the game and not at halftime, because we can stay focused on the task at hand, and a lot of places are going to that.
Yeah, so I think that's a good move.
That's right. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, folks. God bless you. Have a great rest of your Tuesday.